Once upon a time, in a land of wonders, there lived a sultan named Scheherazade. His heart was hardened by betrayal, and he had made a terrible vow. Each day he would marry a new bride, only to have her executed the very next morning. The kingdom was gripped by fear and sorrow as family after family lost a daughter to the Sultan's cruel decree. One day, to the horror of the Grand Vizier, his own daughter, the wise and beautiful Scheherazade, announced her intention to marry the Sultan. The Vizier pleaded with her, even telling her a cautionary tale to dissuade her. He spoke of a farmer who could understand the language of animals. The farmer overheard an ass giving bad advice to an ox, telling it to refuse to work. The next day, the lazy ass was forced to do the ox's hard labor, learning a harsh lesson about meddling in others' affairs. The vizier warned Scheherazade that her own stubbornness would lead to a terrible fate. He then continued the farmer's story. The farmer's wife saw him burst into laughter one day after hearing another animal conversation. He had overheard the clever ass trick the ox back into working by telling it the farmer planned to have it butchered if it remained defiant. The farmer found this hilarious, but his wife became obsessed with knowing the reason for his laughter. The farmer explained that revealing the secret would cost him his life, but she wouldn't listen. Distraught, the farmer was about to give in when he overheard his dog complaining to a rooster about the situation. The rooster scoffed, saying, "My master can't even manage one wife, while I handle 50. He should just take a stick to her, and she learn her place." The farmer took the rooster's advice. His wife quickly changed her tune, and the secret remained safe. The vizier finished his tale, telling Scheherazade that if she persisted, she would be treated just as stubbornly. But Scheherazade was unswayed. Her mind was set. With a heavy heart, the vizier presented his daughter to Sultan Scheherazade. The Sultan was captivated by her beauty, but warned the vizier that the vow would not be broken. Scheherazade would die at dawn, and the vizier himself would have to be the one to carry out the sentence. Even with this threat, Scheherazade remained calm. As she was led to the royal chambers, she made a simple request to the Sultan. Could her younger sister, Dinazade, be allowed to visit her one last time before dawn to say farewell? The Sultan, intrigued by this unusual bride, agreed. An hour before sunrise, Dinazade entered the chamber as planned. But instead of tearful goodbyes, she made an even stranger request. "My dear sister," she said, "before we part forever, would you tell me one of the many wonderful stories you know?" The Sultan, who was still awake, was surprised. He was curious to hear what kind of story would be requested at such a moment. Seeing his interest, Scheherazade looked at him and, with a glimmer of hope, began her tale. What story could she possibly tell to save her own life? The fate of the kingdom rested on the words she was about to speak. If you liked the video, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you get the next episode as soon as it is out. And make sure to like the video because it really helps us keep going. Are you ready to find out what happens next? The answers and decisive confrontations are waiting for you in the next episode, coming very soon. Don't miss it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode, coming soon.